Namaste, Soul Circle! I'm Steven.
I'm Candace.
And we're from Arcana, Mind, Body, Spirit, located in Toronto, Canada.
Today we are discussing our fourth energetic center, the Heart Chakra. We will be exploring its principles and asking each other prompts based on where we feel we are at within our heart centers. Questions such as, do you feel whole? Are you able to accept life and the ebbs and flows of your relationships? And lastly, we will be giving you methods of improving and working to heal your energetic relationship with the Heart Chakra.
So, before we get started, be sure to hit subscribe and like and that notification bell to be sure that you don't miss any of our other videos this week in order to really unlock the potential of your Heart Chakra. Are you ready?
Let's dive in.
The Heart Chakra, in its original Sanskrit name, is known as Anahata, which in English translates to unstuck. There are 3 upper body chakras and 3 lower body chakras, all connected by our heart, making this energetic center representing both integration and transformation. The message of the Heart Chakra concerns love, both masculine and feminine, compassion, unity, and is the spiritual safe spot where the actions and experiences of our past can no longer hurt us.
Your Heart Chakra is located at the center of your chest, not where your actual organ lives, but directly in the center. If you go from your back, it's between your shoulder blades. This chakra governs your heart, your lungs, touch, and the thymus gland, which is an important component to maintaining your immune system. It's interesting thing about the thymus gland, it shrinks as we get older, but continues to have a direct relationship with our emotional well-being. Therefore, a healthy heart chakra becomes a core piece to our emotional and energetic healing.
The Heart Chakra is associated with the color green, and its symbol is a 12-petaled flower. In its center are downward and upward interlaced triangles, forming a hexagram, also referred to as a shaktona. The symbol represents not only the element of air and masculine energy, but also the union of feminine and masculine, and the material world and the spiritual world, all in complete harmony. Each petal is inscribed with a Sanskrit syllable, and they represent a breath and energy flow representing different mental states. At the center of the Heart Chakra lies the deity Vayu, who rides an antelope, and the seed symbol, which represents this chakra's sound, Yam. The mantra associated with it is I love, allowing us to take pause and connect to the beauty and joys of life.
At its most fundamental level, the Heart Chakra states, I love, and finding balance within love. Those who work the elements associated with the Heart Chakra may look towards focusing their energies on self-love, which is so vital if you want to love anyone else. The love for the universe, God, goddess, whatever you choose to call those energies that are greater than yourself, and the love for others, people, animals, and Mother Earth.
Giving yourself space to grieve and come to peace with situations, that'll do a lot of work for your heart.
Yeah. Relating to other people and situations, relationship.
Yeah, being aware while also using listening in your heart and the insights that it might give you.
Empathy.
Yeah.
For sure.
The ability to forgive and also accept, trusting in the universe and remember that everything is also working towards your highest purpose.
Transformation and being able to adapt with the changes of life.
And also being able to comprehend and see the details and situations for what they truly are. It'll help give you a level of compassion and be able to stay on a moral high ground. Okay, so let's talk about underactive and overactive. If you're in an overactive state with your Heart Chakra, you may find that within your life you put others before yourself, putting yourself out continuously, therefore ignoring the needs of yourself. It also may look like a lack of boundaries, maybe harshly judgmental of others. It could manifest as being needy or looking for external validation. Jealousy is a big one for the Heart Chakra, and even being in codependent relationships.
As a mother, I make decisions constantly for the good of both me and my daughter. I also know that if I'm burnt out and running on empty, I am not able to give my best as a parent or to any other aspects of my life and my relationships. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to make sure you're okay. so that your child is okay, so that you can go to work, so that you can get your work done, so that you can focus, you know, and honestly, that's okay. Putting yourself first isn't neglecting your child so that you can go do whatever you want, or it doesn't mean you're hurting other people by being selfish or ignoring your partner's needs. Remember, the heart chakra is about balance and love. Choosing yourself with love means you are keeping yourself healthy, balanced, and therefore able to love openly and consciously. It's okay that the laundry didn't get made, didn't get done that day, or it was eggs for dinner. Again, if it meant you got some more downtime, or you were able to go to bed early when you were tired, it's okay. Love yourself enough to give yourself a break. You know, I think we forget about that, and we put so much pressure on ourselves to do everything all the time, and then feel guilty. But you know, Mama Ru says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else, right?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a deficiency or block in your heart chakra, you might find yourself exhibiting symptoms such as depression, anxiety, loneliness, maybe fears concerning intimacy and relationships. Narcissism is a big one that comes from here. Struggling to forgive or being judgmental, coming off cold. You may come off as antisocial or withdrawn. And this can come out in your life as holding grudges or not letting go of the past, which can create trust issues and commitment issues. All of these things are major thorns in any relationship.
The physical symptoms that may show up with an overactive or blocked heart chakra are colds and flus, or infections, basically a lowered immune system. Other things are related to your respiratory system, your heart health. So think about asthma, allergies, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, heart palpitations, or heart disease. As well, possible arm or wrist pain and chest pain are other signs of a blocked or overactive heart chakra.
Now, you may have a desire to change and stay motivated to do the work through self-reflection. You can find health and balance within your heart chakra. Once we are in balance, we can be in a state of empathy and compassion, loving thyself, a sense of peace, along with deep connection and appreciation for the energies, relationships, and beauty of all life around us.
Yeah. So let's uncover our relationships with our heart chakra. Soul search, and feel free to comment below with your responses as well.
All right, time in the hot seat.
All right. So our first question, Stephen.
Darling.
What makes your heart sing?
You know what? My heart sings with adventure. I love finding myself in new situations, side by side with the people I love. I don't think there's anything that is more fulfilling and satisfying. Even like what's coming to mind right now is when we were in Italy last summer, knowing how much you love art and everything and seeing you experience Florence. That was like, it's a perfect example of something that just makes me so happy. When I see the people I love in such a happy state or experiencing something, or knowing that I did something to contribute to that, that is always a super beautiful thing. I come back to like thoughts of my wedding and seeing everyone see where I had met my husband, and because we got married on the beach where we met. That was a really beautiful experience to watch the people we love experience that. So it's a combination of the two things, adventure and experience in alignment with the people I love. What about you?
For me, I feel like there's been different stages in my life where different things are really important to me and made my heart sing. I know like when I was performing when I was younger and like going on stage and like that, you know, being in the wings and like going on stage and like performing and just like in front of a huge audience and like that adrenaline rush, like that definitely made my heart sing, and I looked forward to it and I loved it. It was one of the best feelings in the world. Haven't felt that in a long time, so I can't really say that that's what's making my heart sing now. I haven't retired my heart from singing, but I haven't experienced that. So now it's a little bit different. Now it's like, you know, being with my loved ones, being with my friends and laughing and dancing, seeing my daughter experience things, seeing her happiness and her joy and her excitement, and seeing her come into herself and build her relationships, and witnessing that is really nice. It definitely makes my heart sing. You know, I think like in a different, totally different thought besides my daughter, I'd say being in like big open spaces, places like Pride, and like just being like super free and like letting go of everything and just kind of being wild and like just dancing and moving and laughing and being loud
in
and
a space with people experiencing the same energy. And
that definitely really makes my heart sing, and I definitely miss that a lot. And I'm looking forward to a time where I can cackle and laugh with my head back while being sprayed with water guns, dancing to Lady Gaga, and you know, dressed like a wild woman, and just touching and hugging and just running around, running amok, and just so many people all around doing the same thing. I love it. That makes my heart sing for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if any of you would like to invite us to come to Pride in your city, we'll gladly go.
We'll be there. We'll be there. Okay, so next question. Do you need to make changes in your life that will allow more peace?
Peace. I would have said 100% prior to the pandemic. Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
I love that life, but it was extremely ungrounded, and I wouldn't ever describe my life as peaceful. Like I wouldn't say it's not negative. It's not. I would just say no one would look at what my life looks like and be like, he is so peaceful. I live with such movement and such. Just so much. But after the year that we had where we got to slow down and ground, I feel that I will find more peace and balance while living a fast-paced life. So this question, I think, is a proof of how much work we've done in the last cycle.
Yeah.
What about you?
She needs for more peace. Well, like you said, we've done a lot of work to find more peace, and I think that, life stopping in this pandemic, I had to face a lot of things that were not bringing me peace. I had to let go of a lot of things that weren't bringing me peace. Letting go of a lot of toxic relationships, I think, was the number one thing. Not just romantic relationships, but like relationships in general.
Yeah.
Regardless of how they're connected to me, I had to let go of a lot of things and a lot of people that were no longer serving me, and that even though I maybe wasn't seeing them that often, it was definitely causing an anxiety and like a lot of just not positive feelings, and like thinking about it and obsessing over these things and these people that weren't even there in that moment, but when they were there, it like stained, was like draining, and I just had to remove those relationships from my life and remove those drains. And now it's just, it's a lot better. And I mean, it's not easy, and it's kind of sucks sometimes to let go of certain people, especially when it's like family and different things like that. But it's probably better for everyone.
Yeah.
It's probably better for everyone involved. And, you know, things can change and people can grow. But right now, I think that was the biggest thing that I did to bring more peace in my life, was just letting go and moving forward.
Good work.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay. Steven, do you believe that we are all connected?
1000%. I believe that we are connected to everything, not just people, to plants and to the earth and to the water, and like even science backs that we're all made of the same atoms, and it's all the same. It's just different structures, different energy bodies, and we're all a part of it. So I think if you sit in that space, then that can help answer a lot of questions you have, a lot of emotional blocks you have. It's such a beautiful thing to meditate on, is that we are all the same. What about you? What's your thought process on that?
I believe that we all are. We're all definitely connected. But at the same time, I don't know that I necessarily sit and meditate on that in specifics to like certain individuals. You know, I'm not going to sit and meditate on and try to come to like some sort of like peace with certain people that have come in out of my life and be like, oh, I forgive them because we're all connected. That's nice. Sure. Someone else can do that for me, send that energy my way. Fantastic. I'm not saying that we aren't connected as humans, but there are certain things that I am not going to try to connect myself to just as a protection. But I know in the grand scheme of things, yes, we are humans, we are connected. The animals, nature, the trees, the ocean, everything. It was all connected, absolutely. But again, I think of it just as a general thing, and I accept that, and I love that, and I am in flow with that. But I've had people try to use that as a means to like kind of like force like a forgiveness on certain things that have taken place, and I don't think that I need to do that. I think I can accept, but I don't think I need to forgive, and therefore I don't think of certain things as being connected to me as an individual. But I know that we're all humans.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of leave that.
Yeah.
All right, so Steven, can you feel a sense of unity with the natural world, with animals and with strangers?
Oh my gosh, yes. So especially after connecting with Earth energy so much last year, funny story for you guys, you know this very well. I moved into a new place that has a lot of outdoor space, and it's a very different vibe than where I was living before. And there's sort of this sunroom where we are right now that opens up, and the amount of animals that come and visit me in this room is unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. There were days where like these cats were running through the house and they like got in, and then the squirrels come, they sit on my lap and feel like I'm total in cadence with the animals of this neighborhood. It is wild. Even when we're sitting here in practice at like 3 a.m, the cats come and like sit at the door and watch us. It is wild. So yeah, I've always felt very connected to nature, and I think there's also a gratitude practice that comes along with that a little bit, because my life usually involves like staying in like really glitzy, glamorous hotels and like being all dressed up and have a very specific career. So then when I get time to just be like in the same tank top and shorts for 3 days and in nature, I just have such this feeling of gratitude that's probably amplifying, and the natural world is like, hello. Yeah. Here we are. And then again, plants, a lot of stuff like that. I feel like last year was good for my heart chakra as we answer these questions. What about you?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like connected to the natural world and animals, and I feel like it's really easy for me to drop into that zone. Mm-hmm. Like I could very easily just go live off grid and like not even look in a mirror for a really long time. Very easily. I could just be like, hey.
Happily, in fact.
Yeah, without hesitation. I like getting my hands dirty. I like getting into the earth. I love being in nature. It just feels really natural and really easy. Mm-hmm. It's very, very easy for me just to not need a lot of things.
Yeah. And you experience very little fear along by nature. So many people are like afraid to do certain things. You're like, no, I'll jump off that cliff into that uncharted water, and I'll like. I mean,
I don't want to hurt myself. Forest. Yeah, but I. If you're saying, oh, you can jump off this cliff, I'm assuming other people have jumped off it already, and it's safe to do, and here I go.
Yeah, we've been in like situations walking in uncharted forest where we're like, let's get off this path. Let's make our own path in countries where we wouldn't know what to do.
I definitely feel safe with every step that I take in those kind of situations. I don't have a lot of fear around that. I love animals. Again, I feel safe. It's not even something that I really even am conscious about until I'm answering a question about it. But yeah, I feel like I've always grown up with like animals and having pets, and it was always really easy to like all the animals I've ever had. Like my dogs don't have leashes. Yeah. Like we're just like, it didn't take long to train. It was just like a easy connection. Like, and I understand that, but like I took behavioral science, so I know what it's like to have a non-communicative relationship.
Right.
So and
then even seeing other people's animals, like one of our dear soul sisters has this gigantic snake, and like you go over to your house and you're like wearing it, and most people are like,
and I'm dancing and spinning.
Yeah, she's doing the slave for you video.
I do. I love animals. I love nature, and I could definitely dive into living that lifestyle a lot more.
Yeah. All right, last question.
Okay, so where do you find joy in your life?
In you. I mean, that is true.
How about with me?
Oh, Lord. I find joy in my life for the people who are a part of my life. That is just truth of who I am. My chosen family brings me probably the most joy. Yeah, what about you?
What brings me the most joy in my life? I'd say what brings me the most joy is laughter. Laughing. Just that feeling of just like ease. You know, when you can be authentic, when you can be yourself, when you're not overthinking, where it's like we're laughing, we're just hanging out. I can be quiet, I can be loud, we can sit in silence. I can, like we just exist with whoever. Yeah. And it's just easy. Like that brings me a lot of joy to my life. I'm just being authentic. And laughter. Yeah. Those are two things.
I do love a good laugh. As a Gemini, I'm always looking for my twinsy and laughing and stuff. I love those situations so much.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about ways to move the energy and work on your heart chakra.
Okay. So for one, breath work. There's many mindfulness exercises that you can do, and you can find them online. Just a quick Google, go on Pinterest. There's a million. But for starters, you can just sit up straight, take some deep, full breaths, and focus on your heart chakra, right in the center of your chest. With each breath, just really focus and think about that spot, and just focus on the breath in and out on that center of your chest. Simple as that.
All right, method number 2 is using yoga. There's a lot of yoga stances that you can use in practice. Ones that are really great are bridge, camel, dancer, cobra, locust, and sphinx. There's probably so many more, but your goal in these poses are to open your heart chakra.
Yeah. Another one you can do, eat green. Get a dose of all the leafy dark greens and veggies that you can, be it in a smoothie or however you prefer.
Number 4 is if you work with sound, the note F is really great for your heart chakra. Mm-hmm. Give me an F.
That one's a nice one.
So good. Just gets you right in that heart chakra.
Method number 5 is crystals. So good crystals for the heart chakra: rose quartz, emerald, rhodochrosite, green aventurine, malachite, rhodonite, green jade, amazonite are really great ones for the heart chakra.
Yeah, and actually we have a malachite that we have been working with for years now. It is. We always keep it so close. Oh. This stone has followed us for years now. It's been on all of our adventures.
Yeah.
All right, so method number 6. Take time to appreciate the beauties in your life, like nature or art, anything that really makes your heart sing.
People that you love. Number 7, if you're naturally a giver, focus and be aware of how and when you receive. Yeah, take notice of that. And you might find that it gets more comfortable to receive versus just give, right? Take a moment to actually take in some love and just accept, say thank you. You don't always have to be giving, right?
All right, so method number 8 is talk therapy or journaling, giving space to old wounds with empathy and compassion. Find forgiveness for yourself and acceptance for those who may have done you wrong. Our goal would be to let go and move forward, not as a victim, even if we have been victimized in the past.
Method number 9, be grateful. Express your gratitude every chance you get. Mm-hmm. Make time for it. You're never going to get any of the things that you want in this life without gratitude for what you have. Take that time. It makes a huge difference.
All right, method number 10. Let's talk about any herbs or essential oils that you can use. Of course, one of the most iconic is rose oils, roses, any type of rose. Hawthorn berry, lavender, any rooiboses, orange, and jasmine.
Yeah. Okay. And method 11 is affirmations. So a good affirmation, and again, you can go online and find a lot of different affirmations to read and find the one that works for you. One that is quick and easy. You can say, I am love. I love myself, and the expression of love is my birthright.
So our planetary aspects for the heart chakra is Venus and the sun. And when it comes to the zodiacal aspects, we have Libra and Taurus.
So the two archetypes that we're looking at when we're talking about the heart chakra, we have the positive one, which is the lover, and the negative one, which is the actor or actress. So the archetype of the lover is someone who is grounded in their heart chakra, grounded in love, able to give it unconditionally. They bring a sense of healing to those who are in their life because they are so accepting, and not in a way that is like hurting. You still hold your boundaries because there is balance. And because you love yourself, you're able to openly give that love to other people. And when someone needs it, or, you know what I mean? So it's like a flow that happens with the people that are in your life. It's a very like settled place to be. You're connected to nature, everything around you, because you're just grounded and so balanced in love. Then you have the actor or actress. So for this archetype, it's someone who their love is conditional. So if you don't fit into the framework that they have created of what is lovable, or what they feel, or what they think they need you to be in order to receive their love, or for them to be loved by you, those relationships kind of fizzle out. They kind of dry up. It becomes maybe toxic. Kind of just doesn't really work out. So it's it's harder because they become very judgmental. Whereas if you're the lover, you kind of see the person and where they need to heal, and you're able to kind of be there for the ride. Whereas if you're the actress or actress, it's not really fully open to the experience. You're not fully accepting. You're not ready to heal. You're not ready to listen. You're kind of just already like, nope, blocking it off, right? So you're pretending that you're in a state of like love, but it's not really unconditional love, be it for yourself or for other people.
All right, so that is our heart chakra. I've really been enjoying our dive into the chakras this month, and we're going to continue next month. So be sure to like and subscribe below so that you will be able to see our upcoming chakra videos. Next week, we are going to be working on our throat chakra. And if you haven't been here for any of our Bija mantra practices, those take place on Fridays. And this Friday, we will be working with Yam. Okay. Yam. All right, so much love, Soul Circle.
Much love.